I'm here to tell a story, and not a story of romance or fairy tales like you might expect from a teenage girl. No, I'm here to tell you a story of war. Tremendous battles, breathtaking conflict, and fatal wounds. It all takes place behind that door. Andrew Kristofferson has had an epic battle of his own with ADHD.
ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it is a condition where the child is not able to pay attention in school. Typically their homework, their schoolwork and grades suffer, and they have difficulty staying on task, difficulty remembering things, losing homework, losing papers, losing track of time.
It doesn't affect me as much as you probably think it would.
We first discovered Andrew had ADHD when his second grade teacher told us of an incident where he was crawling around on the floor and meowing like a cat and would not stop. And so we went and had him tested. At that time he did not test for ADHD.
I don't know how it really affects social life as much as anything else, but socially it's a little bit more difficult for me to make quite a few connections. Well, with ADHD, it's like there's some pros and cons to having it, but the biggest pro to it is that hyper-focus thing.
At one point he was very, very, very depressed, and that was a very scary time, very dark time for him. And he ended up needing to be on not only his medication for ADHD, but then an antidepressant too, and required a lot of extra watching, looking to see what he's doing and where is he at, and
watching for signs, and
yeah,
talking about hurting himself or
that he's not worth, he should never have been born and things like that. It's very difficult to watch your child go through that.
And when you get into that depressed state, you can't see the future. All you can see is what's around you, and he had gotten to that place a couple of times. That was the dark times.
I think over the summer when he stopped taking his medicine on his own, and I kept thinking, when school starts he's going to need it back because he's not going to be able to cope, and he's done awesome. And it's been 3 months and he's medication free.
His demeanor and his attitude has been, I really think it started to change when he was in high school at Clinton, and when he was involved in the plays and he was having some success. So I think his confidence was starting to get built up then.
Mm-hmm.